You might think that Gen Z brains are wired for fast information and fast entertainment. However, short-term deals often feel transactional. So I think a long-term deal is really essential to build credibility.
We are at Watches and Wonders Geneva 2025. We are at the heart of the watchmaking industry. All professionals are attending the fair. But what about the Gen Z? Are young people really interested in buying watches? That's the reason why I have the pleasure today to introduce to you a young man very passionate about watches, Olivier Widmer.
Hi, Cristina.
Hi. You are very passionate about watches. So what would be the reason to buy a watch in the future?
I think one of the main reasons that Gen Z people buy a watch is for the identity that the brand conveys through its image and through its heritage. However, we also see a growing tendency of investment purchases where people actually buy a watch betting on their value appreciation.
Many brands sign agreements with ambassadors to draw attention to their products and use their image. Do you think it works in the end?
I think these partnerships are key to reinforce brand image. It builds authenticity and credibility for a brand. However, a prevalent condition to have this credibility is that the brand is a long-term partnership. I think the example of Rolex and Federer is a great one. So you might think that Gen Z brains are wired for fast information and fast entertainment. However, short-term deals often feel transactional, so I think a long-term deal is really essential to build credibility and authenticity in the partnership.
Today, Formula One is very popular among young generation. Tag Heuer is the official timekeeper of the Formula One. Do you think this kind of partnership is impacting or is very impactful on the young generation?
I think many are missing the presence of Rolex in the Formula One, and that of Louis Vuitton might feel like a bad fit combined with Tag Heuer. However, I feel like the sponsorship is having a huge impact on Tag Heuer's brand by giving it an image as a dynamic, innovative, and sporty brand.
What kind of products do you expect to see, for example, at Tag Heuer in link with the Formula One?
I would say simply very innovative and sporty watches.
Another hot topic among the young generation is the certified pre-owned market and vintage watches. Could you explain us why is it so interesting for you to buy watches in the secondary market?
I think the secondary market is thriving among the Gen Z because they have unprecedented access to information and ability to compare the prices, enabling them to get the best deal. And this is why not only platforms such as Watchfinder and Chrono24 are thriving, but also platforms on Instagram such as Subdial, for example.
But do you feel the need to try on the watch before buying the watch? Yeah?
Yes. Any customers must still have the experience to try on a watch before buying it. And even though boutiques might have less actual Gen Z sales, I think boutiques still play an important role in customer experience and brand image. So we have, for example, Rolex, Bulgari that do a great job at this. Also, Audemars Piguet, for example, with their AP houses, offer customers a unique client experience by immersing them into the brand's culture through art and design, typically.
In your opinion, which brand is the most attractive in this respect?
So I actually ran a survey through the people in my master's program and through the people in the watch club of the University of St. Gallen. And the surveys revealed that the Patek Philippe Nautilus is the most high-profile model on the secondary market.
Okay.
I believe this is because of the brand's strong heritage and its brand image, but also because of its the scarcity created through its discontinuity.
Every year, brands reveal new models and, of course, limited edition models. Like, for example, Cartier, which reveals the Tank à guichet, which is a brand new model and drives all the collectors crazy. Does it have an influence on the young generation, do you think?
Indeed, limited edition models create strong fear of missing out among collectors, driving brand value through a positive feedback loop. And we can see Cartier plays this game really well with models such as the Cintré they released on their 100th anniversary or the Cartier Crash, which really drives their brand value and gives making them popular pieces on the secondary market.
Okay, interesting. So thank you very much, Olivier. It was great having you,
for
this
your interview.
Special Gen Z.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time, and I wish you all the best for the future.
All the best to you too. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And stay tuned for more. Don't forget to follow us on luxurytribune.com and for more videos to come.